This is a very short account, but in this short story, short account, much can be said about how God manages his affairs and how also the devil manages his. Here, we say, why is it that it seems that Jesus allowed the devil to make decisions and make even choices and allowed it when these persons possess, then speak, and then it says, or devil says, allow us to go out from this person and enter us into this herd of swine. And Jesus said, go then. Go then. This is how God manages his affairs. God loves us so much. And because he is a perfect lover, there cannot be without freedom of choice. There can never be without yes or no. A beautiful picture of this, a much, we say, more common to us, is the Old Testament picture of when God created the universe. And then in the middle of that paradise, there is the tree of, we call the tree of knowledge. So beautiful picture. The paradise, then in the middle, the tree of knowledge. Why? Because there can never be without this paradise, without the tree of choice. Yes or no. You cannot speak of paradise. You cannot speak of beauty. You cannot speak of love without that freedom of yes or no. This is how God manages his affairs. The yes or no. The yes or no. So much about God. You know that well, I believe. How about the devil? Much can be said about the devil, especially these days. Because he keeps on changing tactics. He keeps on changing his ways of trapping, and he uses his ways of trying to fall us into his trap. Look at here. The devil seemed to speak to Jesus. The devil seemed to engage Jesus in a dialogue. Do not be fooled. That is not the nature of the devil. The devil does not engage dialogue with God because the devil does not seek God's opinion. The devil does not want God's advice. Here, we could take a piece of warning. If you want to be better than the devil, then truly dialogue with God. Listen to him. Pray that the devil could not do. So, you want to be better than the devil? Then kneel, pray to God. Tell the Lord, Lord, please speak to me. I want to listen to you. That the devil could not do. Again, look at here. The devil said, allow us to enter into that swine, herd of swine. Why? Because our picture of the devil is this. He's a kind of spirit, bad things, full of evil. But for all this badness to be exhibited and carried out, the devil needs a flesh. He needs a flesh. That's why he said, allow us to enter into that swine. After dwelling in a person. Look at the devil's choice. The devil has poor sense of choice. The devil has poor tastes. From a human being to a swine. What is that? That a swine is better than the person? No, that is who the devil is. That is who the devil is. He has a choice, but the corrupted kind. Let us be better than the devil. We have the intellect. We have the choice. And we could do always better and the best. We could do better and always better than the devil. The devil has a poor tastes. And I don't know if he has any. And the devil has poor choice. And he could not go for what is better and what is best. If we could do better than the devil, let us make use of our intellect. Let us make use of our choices. But first, let us dialogue with God. Let us listen to Him. Let us admit that we are not gods, so that we could do better, make better choices, and go for the best, so that the devil could not corrupt us, could not corrupt our intellect, our minds, and our choices. Go back again to this picture. Here is a beautiful reminder. These days, when the enemy is unseen, these days, when we are into crisis wherein we call our enemy can only be seen through the radar of the microscope, and not much weapon to go against these enemies, look at what happened. Our frustrations, our blames, our anxieties are directed towards some things we could see. Because we cannot fight, we cannot blame the virus. We see this virus, we cannot see it. That's why we put our blames, our anxieties, our anger towards persons, towards things, towards programs. Look at what the devil does to us. Persons, friends, you can be better than that, because you have the intellect and the choice to go for the best. This is not the time for blaming things, persons, and programs. This is the time to be together. And this is the time to be one with God. Open your minds and hearts. Truly dialogue with Jesus. Have a space for God in your midst, in our midst, so that we could truly decide and go for what is the better and what is the best.